Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel for the latest in my FPV series. I haven't built something in quite some time, but because we're not kind of building as much now as we used to at one time. But I'd read quite a bit and heard quite a bit about the AtomRC Dolphin, so I decided to grab one of these for ourselves, give it a build and see what happens. And here's what I've come up with over the last couple of weeks. There is no build video as such because, well, it wasn't a great deal to it, to be honest. This is where I've got to eventually. There's no recording, HD recording camera equipment on this aircraft. Simply an OSD feed camera there, which is on a one of those 300-degree pan servos. Couple that with the angle of the lens, of course, you get 360-degree view around the plane from a 9-gram servo, which is fantastic. So yeah, it's wasn't a fantastically big build. Show you in the battery compartment, which is here. That battery is lithium ion 4S 4 amp battery, and it's right on the CG. The plane is balancing really nicely with the battery there, so I'm quite pleased about that. I did extend the motor out a little bit to compensate for that. Back, put a couple of canopy latches on the canopies because I'm not happy with magnets. I don't trust those magnets, to be honest with you. They never seem to work very well, and I've read a few stories about people who have lost their canopies. So, okay, so start on the wing. I've got the GPS and compass. Yes, I do run compasses on my FPV planes. Out on the left wing, there it's a walk snail. M181, I think, is the number of the thing, the new one, the M10 GPS unit. The UHF receiver is out on that wing there, well, the UHF antenna, because I still fly open LRS, and that works really good for me, and I keep on using it. So that's halfway of UHF dipole out on the left wing. Moving back a little bit, VTX I've got installed in the rear canopy. That's a heatsink from the VTX there. I'll open that and show you. Let's flip the canopy latch. That comes out. That's the VTX installed on the inside of the canopy there, with a filter on it and a couple of diodes just to drop the voltage down. A couple of rectifier diodes to take about 1.5 volts out of the battery supply to that. Apparently these things are, this particular VTX is only good to about 15 volts, so I just put a couple of rectifier diodes in there, as you can see, the 3 amp diodes, just to drop the voltage a bit so that the VTX is happy. The rear compartment is, as you see it, open LRS receiver is there. As I said, not a lot to show in here. That plugs into the canopy for the video. Flight controller is an AtomRC F405 wing mini, which is the first time I've used that, and to be honest, I really was quite happy with it. It's really quite a nice little flight controller. It was very easy to work with, although it's tiny in size. It really worked very well indeed. So that's it. I mean, as I say, you know, there wasn't really the need to do a build video because, as you can see, there's not there wasn't a great deal to the build. Servos are obviously in the wings under there. As you can see, ESC is a 30 amp BL heli I've got a 3D printed cover on that to take some air through over the AC to the motor on the back. Motor is a T motor. I've got the actual tin here. It's an F60 Pro KV 1950 kV motor, which seems to be working really good. I've got a 7.4 prop on there currently, but I've also got a 6.4 prop that I can change that out for. So yeah, build come together really quick. AtomRC, I like their kits. I really do like their kits. Came really well packaged, and the kits themselves are really very good. The only thing I wish I'd pick up on is these magnets on these hatches. I don't trust them, so I just use my old trusty catch on there. So analog video, still staying with analog, and that is a fox ear. I do not know the number of it, but the video from that is very, very good. Very good indeed. That's extremely good. I'll power this thing up and just show you the travel on that in a second. But yeah, quite pleased with how it's turned out. Looking forward to our maiden flight. Hopefully on Friday, and maybe if weather's looking favourable. So we'll see what happens then. Hopefully get some video up of that. So as you can see, I've powered the model up now. Ailerons are working nicely. Elevator up and down. Aileron left and right. And the camera on the front, the pattern on that camera is excellent. Great view to the rear. And around the other way. So yeah, a really excellent view all around the model. So there you go, that's my little AtomRC Dolphin build. As I say, not a lot to it really. Really not worth doing a full build video for. But looking forward to getting in the air, hopefully on Friday. Thanks for watching. Catch up with you next time. Bye bye now.